Hey guys, welcome back. Next up for the torture test, got a 22-inch 120 watt light bar. This is a straight light bar, uses the regular style reflectors, gives you a really good flood beam effect. Really nice looking light bar. Wonder how we can destroy this one. Alright, well, we're going to start out this torture test with something I've seen in a lot of videos, the old dragging it down the road behind your truck test. I'm not really sure the practical purpose of this test other than, we'll test to see how strong the housing is. Who knows? You bolt the chain on it and drag it down the road, maybe the whole end of the housing will break off. I don't know. Let's find out. Might crack a lens. Who knows? Might bang it around so much it stops working. I don't know. I'm sure there's some purpose for it because everybody does it. I mean, I'd rather mount this up on my bumper or on the roof of a RZR or on a rack or a four-wheeler, but hey, maybe there's people out there that just like to hook these to a chain and just drag along behind them. I don't know. We got to test it out though. Everybody does it, so we want to make sure these Auxbeam lights can handle it just as well as the others do, so let's give it a shot. Alright, before we start torturing this poor innocent light bar, I want to try to clear something up for you guys real quick. One of my viewers brought it to my attention that there's a video on YouTube. I guess there's another guy that makes a bunch of Auxbeam review videos, and he made a video telling people the difference between a real Auxbeam and a fake Auxbeam light bar. And one of those points he had in his video were that the Auxbeam logo on the side, if you have that, it's definitely an Auxbeam light bar. If you don't have that logo, send it back, it's a fake. Well, that's not necessarily true. If you saw my video a while back on the 4D versus 5D light bar comparison, I used a 22-inch 5D light bar directly from Auxbeam, and it didn't have the logos on either side. And I got it directly from Auxbeam, and after talking to the people at Auxbeam, they confirmed it's definitely their light bar. Just some of their newer lights don't have that logo on it yet. So just because it doesn't have a logo doesn't necessarily mean it's fake. And just because it does have a logo doesn't necessarily mean it's real either. I mean, if you're buying a light bar from some random eBay seller or some random Amazon seller even, they could be selling fake light bars with that Auxbeam logo right on there, The best way to make sure you're getting a real Auxbeam light bar would be to buy from the authorized seller on Amazon, which if you follow the links in any of my videos, and I'll put a link to this video in the description, you follow that link, you'll see the actual authorized Amazon seller, which is Auxbeam, or buy directly from their website. Those are the only two ways to be sure you're getting a real Auxbeam light bar. So, if you get one and it doesn't have that logo on it, don't freak out. Just, as long as you got it from Auxbeam, it's an Auxbeam light bar, so you're all set. Now, since we're on the subject of logos, there's something that I wanted to point out in my first torture test video, and I completely forgot about it. But if you saw my first video on these 4-inch spotlights, you'll notice they have two different logos on them. Now, the reason for that, this is their old logo, and this is their new updated logo. You can see this one's also got the new updated logo on it. And I just wanted to point that out just in case, you've already got a Auxbeam light that has this old logo on it, and then you order a brand new one, it comes with this logo, and you start thinking, well, maybe this is a fake light bar. Don't worry, this is just their new logo. Like I said, I just wanted to point that out so there's no confusion on that. But alright, now that we got all the talking out of the way, let's go destroy a light bar. Alright, so what we have here is your basic light bar torturing device. Got some chain. Got her bolted right onto the end of the housing. Let's see what happens. It's missing a lot of its paint now. And it looks like we knocked part of one of the end caps off, but still works. Alright, well there it is. You can see it doesn't have much paint left on it. And this little cap here got smacked off down at that end, but a little banged around, but it still works. Now so far I haven't been able to get one of these lights to quit working yet, doing regular testing, so we're going to get a little extreme here and see if we can actually get this thing to stop working. Alright, see if we can break it. Well, we got a couple LEDs to stop working. Try a few more slams. Huh. I think that did it. Alright, I think I finally destroyed one. Cap's all smashed off. Obviously our lens fell out. Busted that cap off. Now it does still light up, but I don't think it's going to be waterproof anymore. So I think this one's done. Well, I did say this was going to be an extreme torture test, right? That may have been a little bit too extreme. But I know some of you guys are a little bloodthirsty and you wouldn't be happy if I didn't at least destroy a few of these things, so there it is. Alright, so what did we find out? Well, if you drag your light bar down the road behind your car for a while and then you take it by the chain and slam it into the asphalt a bunch of times, you might still have enough light to get you home, but I wouldn't recommend doing that. On to the next victim.